A few days ago, I signed my son's permission slip. His middle school class is actually going to SeaWorld, so I signed off on it. I paid the money, and I gave him permission to go. And he was super excited about it. And my question to you today is, are you signing off on your permission slip to unleash the potential that resides inside of you? If you have a business idea, sign off on it today. If you have a lifestyle change or an exercise goal, give yourself permission today. If you need to apologize to someone or forgive them, do it today. If you need to tell someone that you love them, stop overthinking it and jump today. If you're looking to pursue your purpose in life, if you're looking for more peace, if you're looking for more self-development, sign off today and jump. The beautiful thing about it is that you are the only person powerful enough to stop yourself from doing anything that you want in life. And with that statement comes the positive, because you are the only person powerful enough and strong enough to do whatever it is that you want to do. You just have to stop thinking and jump. On April 21st, just 11 days after my friend passed away, I made the decision to jump into my first video for my YouTube channel. I was actually over my friend's house that day. We were barbecuing some food, and he took me upstairs and showed me a room that his daughter had made and decorated, and I said, you know what? Today is when I jump. I went downstairs, I grabbed my laptop, I grabbed my little microphone, and I decided to do my video. No rehearsal, no uniform, no lines, just straight from the heart. And at the end of this video that I share with you today, I want you to comment on how you decided to jump. I had one of the toughest weeks of my life less than 2 weeks ago. I had a coworker of mine. Her name was Aklima. She passed away due to injuries of a car accident. And she ended up leaving behind a husband and 3 kids. And I recall being at work that day and reading the email, and it hit home, and I tried to be tough. I said that I wasn't going to cry. And I broke down crying. Actually, 3 times I broke down, one of them in front of my supervisors. And it hurt me because I was thinking of the memories that we shared. She was a beautiful soul. Aklima was someone who, whenever she walks in the room, she smiles and the entire room smiles back, and that's not a cliche. I had the honor of having her on my team for, about 5 years ago. And anyone on my team, people know, is a family member. So I lost a family member. I couldn't stop crying, and that day I ended up leaving work early. And anyone who knows me, anyone who knows my work ethic knows that I don't leave work early. The only way to get me out of the office is to have an ambulance come and get me. And that happened before, but we won't touch on that. And I left work. I went home. I took my son in my arms and I hugged him and I cried some more. And I received a text message later on from a friend. And I explained to her what had happened to Aklima and how sad I was. And she told me, she sent a text message back and she said, you know what, Dontrel, death is difficult for anyone who's left behind. She went on to say, but you have to remember that they are in a better place. And I didn't want to hear that at this moment. I didn't. I needed someone to empathize with me. I needed someone to feel sorry for me because I was feeling sorry for myself. And then she went on to say, she said, Dontrel, you've been blessed with the gift of words. Words that impact other people, words that encourage other people, words that heal other people. She said, you don't have time to mourn because there are other people that are mourning out there. And those who are mourning, the family members, the friends, the co-workers, they need to hear your words, Dontrel. And almost instantaneously, the tears dried up from my face. Almost instantly, my energy shifted. My focus changed. And I said to myself, she's right. I mean, there were people who knew Aklima far longer than I knew her. I knew her for only 5 years. There were people who had more intimate experiences with her than I did. I had an honor of having her on my team, and every now and then I see her in the cafeteria and she gives me this big hug. It says, Dontrel. But I wanted that back. I didn't want to hear that she was in a better place. I wanted her here. I wanted her to share time with me, with her family, with all of those people who missed her. But at that moment, that friend of mine, and I thank her tremendously for that, gave me a reality check. And I knew that I had to tighten up. I knew that I had to bear the burden. I knew that I had to change as quickly as possible. So my tears dried up, my focus had changed, and I'm like, there are people out there depending upon me. So I started writing immediately. Things that were coming to my heart immediately. And one of the things that came to my heart immediately is how perfect this earth was designed. And how the seasons operate. Because you have the seasons that come every single year the same way. And that's fall, winter, spring, summer. And then it came to my attention that winter is actually the shortest season of the year. And then the pieces of the puzzle start coming together, and I said, okay, I have a friend of mine who has fallen. That's indicative of the fall. After that, the winter came, and with the winter months, the winters are cold. It's like they're gray, they're dark. They're kind of sad. Most people don't even want to go outside in the winter because it's so cold. They want to stay inside. And that's what I wanted to do. When I heard about her death, I wanted to stay inside. I wanted to just cuddle up and not deal with anyone else. But I couldn't afford to do that. And then the beautiful thing about after the winter comes spring. And then I started thinking, okay, during the spring, that's when people start planting these seeds. And then after the spring, ironically, I won't even say ironically because it's by design, but the longest season of the year is the summer. So you have the shortest season of the year, which is the winter, and then you have the longest season of the year, which is summer. And during the summertime, that's when you start spending time with the family. You start taking time off from work. You start going on vacations. You start enjoying life. And I said it's not coincidental that the shortest period of the year, the shortest season of the year is winter. And then you have the longest, most prosperous, most enjoyable season of the year being the longest, which is summer. So I knew that I could not afford to have that long winter. My friend had fallen. And I couldn't lie in the winter because there were people who were depending upon me. So I had to go from that winter to the spring and then now to the summer, all of that having to occur within one day. And this is the point of my message. Is that whatever your passion is, do it. At that moment, I identified that my passion is to help people, to motivate people, to inspire people, because that's the only way that I had enough strength, that's the only way that I had enough courage to go from the fall to the winter to the spring to the summer all within one day, because I have a passion for helping people. Whatever your passion is, you gotta put it out. Whatever your passion is, you gotta let it go. You gotta get it out of you. You gotta be that tree, because the tree doesn't know about the exterior components. The tree doesn't know about the pain. The tree doesn't know about the sorrows. And once you identify your passion, nothing in the world can stop you. I've been sitting on my passion for the longest. 3 weeks ago, before my friend McClema passed away, 3 weeks ago, I had one of my co-workers come up to me and he said, Dontrel. I said, yes, Fresh. That's what we're calling it. He said, you're selfish. And I was thrown back. I'm like, what do you mean? He said, all of these motivational speeches that you've given to us, all of the words of encouragement that you have and that you provided to this office, you are selfishly keeping it away from the rest of the world. And I thought about it, and it made sense. But it still didn't push me to that next level. So So today, and I want your family to hear this, Aklima, because I'm talking to you today. Thanks to Aklima. Thanks to what she injected here on this earth, I finally made the decision to unleash my potential. And I do not want for you all to have to deal with a tragic situation like I did in order to unleash your potential. It needs to start today. 3 ways, 3 things you need to do. Number 1, we need to set goals. Number 2, we need to listen to the signs. We need to look for the signs. And number 3, we need to just jump. So let's start with number 1, setting goals. It's always been said, if that you have a goal that doesn't scare you, then your goal isn't big enough. Whatever your goal is, you write it down. You commit to it, because a lot of times we're afraid to write it down. We're afraid to commit to it because we're afraid of failure. But you know what? You need to give yourself permission to fail. The only way you can succeed is to give yourself permission to fail. Because there are going to be failures, but as long as you don't envision it as a failure, but you envision it as an opportunity, it's growth. Write your goals down. Meditate on your goals. Stop hindering yourself. Secondly, you got to look for the signs, because there are signs all around you. There were people coming up to me all year long saying, Dontrel, when are you going to start your YouTube channel? I'm going to subscribe as soon as you start. I'm like, it's coming. And I was waiting for the perfect moment, for the perfect opportunity, for the perfect outfit. I needed my shirt to be ironed. I needed my coat to be pressed. I needed the right words to say. I needed to have my speech written down. I needed the proper laptop. I needed the proper microphone. I needed the audience. I needed all of these things that I really did not need. They were simply excuses for me not moving forward. And it took my precious friend's life for me to finally move forward. I'm not turning back. I'm not going to allow any of you to turn back either. Because we're going to start a campaign here. We're going to start something that's going to be infectious. We're going to start a domino effect. We're going to start something that's going to spread worldwide. And it's starting in these 4 walls, within these same confinements here. With my friends. As my audience. And with you all. As my audience. So as I mentioned before, we got to set goals. We need to look for the signs, because the signs are always around us. And last but not least, and this is what we're going to take and we're going to spread it out to the world. Last but not least, you got to jump. Being stagnant is getting you nowhere. You have to jump. You have to move forward. You have to run, and you have to jump off of that cliff. And you know what? You're going to be scared. You don't know what's lying beneath you. But that's the fun part about it. Because you dictate what comes next. Your mentality, your mindset dictates what comes next. And we gotta run and we gotta jump whatever your passion is. Whether it's helping other people, whether it's creating things. You gotta jump. You gotta jump out of poverty into prosperity. You got to jump out of sadness into happiness. If you're looking to propose to the woman now. Jump now. What are you waiting for? For the proper moment? There's no proper moment. If you're looking to go and buy a car, get out of the bus and buy that car. If you're looking for a promotion, apply for it. If you're looking for a new job, go for it. If you're looking for a higher education, stop what you're doing now, jump and get into that education. And this is what jump means. And every one of you out there, I want you to grab something to write with and write this down. And whether you write it or you type it, I need you to write it down. I need you to put it in an envelope. I need you to send it across the state, across the seas. I need you to type this in an email and email it to as many people as you know, because jump simply means just unleash my potential. Just unleash my potential, because there are infinite measures. There's an infinite amount of energy that lies within inside of us. There's enough energy that's inside of us that can light up an entire city. Why are we sitting on it? Why are we settling? Is it fear? Fear is out the door. Fear is behind us. Because when we jump, we need to jump mentally and we need to jump physically. If you don't have the physical capability of jumping, have someone push you. I don't care if you're in a wheelchair, push it forward. If you don't have the ability to push the wheelchair, have someone move you forward. As long as you're going forward and not backwards, we're jumping today. And I need a campaign. I need a group who's with me. I need a group of jumpers. I need someone who's just ready to say, you know what? I'm done with the way I've been thinking. I'm done with the way I've been living. I'm done with holding myself back, because I'm ready to jump. I'm ready to jump. I'm ready to get up out of this. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of not having money. I'm tired of blaming money, because you know what? Money is an inanimate object that doesn't have the ability to hold you back. The only thing that holds you back is your ability to make that money, and it exists within your mind. So stop blaming the money. It's you. It's me. Stop blaming the fact that you didn't have a mom or you didn't have a dad. Stop blaming the circumstances, because once you start blaming the circumstances, you limit yourself from growing. Today, I need all of you at this present moment. I need you to stand up. I need you to stand up. I need everyone to stand up at this present moment. All of you. I don't care what nationality you are. I don't care how old you are. I don't care what nation you're from. I need you to stand up now. And while you're standing up, I need you to understand that we're going to set goals today. We're going to look for signs today. Today, we're going to be jumpers. Today, we will jump. And on the count of 3, I want all of you to take a step forward, and I need you to jump. 1,